So, last summer, my family and I decided to uphold our annual tradition of a relaxing beach day. Sunscreen? Check. Umbrella? Check. My Uncle Fred's infamous potato salad? Double check. It was all going according to plan, until we stumbled upon a massive sandcastle competition on our usual spot. I mean, this wasn't just kids with buckets and shovels, these were serious contenders with blueprints and measuring tapes. We figured, hey, it's all part of the beach fun, right? Things started getting weird when we noticed a small group of seagulls forming a tight circle around one particular sandcastle. I thought maybe they were just interested in some leftover snacks. But then, Uncle Fred, with his binoculars, don't ask, pointed out that there was a crab in the middle of the circle, waving its claws like it was conducting a symphony. Naturally, we were intrigued but not overly concerned. Birds and crustaceans having a little board meeting? Whatever floats their boat, or rather, their sand yacht. As the day wore on, the crowd around the sandcastles grew. It was then that the rumors started flying, literally. Apparently, the crab had been elected mayor by the seagulls. Now, I've heard of birds of a feather flocking together, but this was taking coalition politics to a whole new level. People started placing bets on what the crab's first act as mayor would be. Someone suggested a beach-wide shell tax, while another proposed mandatory sandcastle inspections. The whole thing was getting out of hand, but we were too entertained to leave. By the end of the day, the entire beach had gathered around, and the crab was perched majestically on his sandcastle throne, surrounded by his feathery constituents. Just as we were packing up to leave, a local news crew arrived to cover the event of the season. As they set up their equipment, my cousin Tim turned to me and said, "Well, I guess that's one way to get crabby politicians out of their shell." And with that pun hanging in the salty air, we headed home, knowing our annual beach day would never be quite the same again.